Hey, happy day 596 of What's She Up To Now. Just documenting the journey from my business transition from the brick and mortar world, corporate world of corporate America to the online world of business and online marketing, online courses, online summits, online, whatever it is I'm choosing to do online, and allowing me to work in my pajamas. This is one of my favorite robes, actually. I love this robe. And that's why I go, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. That's the SHE. And mostly, you can find me also as Pajama Grandma. Grandma, Gramma. I know it's spelled wrong. That's perfectly okay. Today I want to talk a little bit about routines. And the reason I want to talk about routines is my morning routine was blown out of the water today. Normally I get up, I create my content, I make my videos, and I go about my business. Today, last night, I stayed up too late and I talked on my phone with a coaching student for like 4 hours and my phone died. It didn't just die a small death, it died a major death. And it died so much and I stayed up so late that when I went to bed, I didn't wake up in the middle of the night to turn it on. I woke up at 6:09 in a panic because I know my granddaughter usually comes around 5:45. So I ran upstairs, turned on the light, and of course they were pulling in the driveway. I could see the car lights. So I turned on some lights and I just snuggled her for like an hour. So now my normal morning routine, which usually starts at 4 a.m. and then 4:30, and then I do my prep and I get ready and follow my normal morning routine and create my content first thing in the morning. My happy every day. I'm doing a little piece about idioms and what they mean, and some live video. Totally blown out of the water. So of course, 4-year-old, she's going to 4K. So she comes in the morning. We spend a little bit of time together. I get her ready for school. She goes to school for a couple hours, then she comes back and we spend the rest of the day together. Then her parents pick her up in the evening. Today we're having a sleepover, which is awesome. I love having sleepovers with her. But she had a massive 4-year-old meltdown this morning. She didn't want to get dressed. She wanted to wear her pajamas. And, you know, more power to her. When she was in 3-year-old daycare, she could wear her pajamas sometimes. Her mom didn't have to get her dressed and didn't have to get her ready. She could just go to school in her pajamas, and then if she wanted to get dressed during the day, she could. If she didn't want to, she didn't have to. Well, who doesn't like to stay in their pajamas all day? Guilty! I'm probably setting a really bad example for her. But today, total 4-year-old meltdown. And, you know, I forgot. My daughter used to have tantrums, but for a very short period of time, which is why I know this will end soon. I actually Googled it yesterday and I said, how do you get a 4-year-old ready for school? And it gave me some really good ideas. I tried those today. Yesterday, I used them. They worked perfectly, got dressed, had a great morning, came home, played with Play-Doh, had a wonderful day. Today, total morning meltdown again, and I wasn't expecting it. Shame on me, because we always have backsliding, right? And so I'm like, oh my God, I'm so frustrated. And I'm not even really frustrated. I'm so excited that I still get to spend time with her. But I'm like, I wonder, what am I doing wrong? You know, human nature is we always ask, what am I doing wrong? But the whole thing reminded me of how important my morning routine is to me. You know, I like to exercise. I like to meditate. I like to do positive affirmations. I like to do my content first thing in the morning before I get into my day. I like to now process my videos and get that all taken care of before she comes back in the afternoon. And now, since I'm just making my videos, I don't even know what time it is because I'm on my phone and I don't know what time it is. But I know it's, you know, got to be 9:30, 10 o'clock, which really means I don't even know if I'll have time to process my videos. And with her staying overnight, again, I will figure it out. If I have to do them after she goes to bed tonight, that'll work out fine. But I just understand the importance of blocking out my time and getting things done when I need to get them done, and how much better and less stress that makes me feel. I mean, I actually feel a little frazzled this morning, and I don't usually feel frazzled. I get frustrated over things, but it's just definitely feeling like a Friday the 13th. So routines, do you have a routine? Do you have routines that you follow for different aspects and different areas of your life? I have a health-related routine that I follow pretty religiously. And I notice whenever I slip from that and don't follow that, I will see evidence of that in my life. And it won't just stay in the health area of my life, it'll start to creep into other aspects of my life. So it'll start to creep into the amount of stress or emotions I'm feeling. It will start to creep into my relationship. It will start to creep into my business and what I will or will not do, what risks I will or will not take, what clients I will or will not take on. It's really interesting that I have found that it's so powerful and so wonderful to have and not everything mapped out and planned out. I'm not that anal. I definitely am not. I'm very chaotic. But to have some structure in each of the main core areas of my life is really important to me. And I don't have a ton of structure, but a little bit of structure, a little bit of habits, a little bit of routine means it's less stressful because I don't have to think about it. I just do things automatically. And if I set systems and procedures and processes up for every area of my life, just like I do for my business, then success and continuous improvement becomes automatic in those areas of my life. And I don't have to spend a lot of time and energy making decisions, changing my mind, trying to figure out what I'm going to do about things. It's like laying out your clothes before you go to work the night before. Remember when in school, a lot of times we would always have to lay our clothes out the night before so we didn't have the morning drama. There were 4 girls in my household, 5 girls sometimes, teenagers getting ready for school all at the same time. And even though we had 3 bathrooms, it was still chaos because some of us had to share bathrooms, but not me because I would get up before everybody else and be ready and out of the bathroom before I ever had to share the bathroom. Strategy, right? A routine that made me feel better and was successful for me was getting up early. Now it helps that I'm a morning person, but it also helped that it was a lot less stressful to start my day by just getting up, using the bathroom, getting ready before everybody else, so I didn't have to share it. So I didn't have to rush. So I didn't have to do anything that made me feel weird or bad. I am definitely having trouble with my lights today. Sorry. I have no idea why. They're just being funky. Again, messing with my routine. It could be the Friday the 13th thing. I'm actually thinking that now because little girl meltdowns and me meltdowns. Let me see if I can fix that. Apparently not. Apparently all my cords are loose and weird. So do you have routines for the different areas and aspects of your life? Yes or no? Share in the comments below. And if you do, share a tip or a strategy or something that you've learned, a lesson that you've learned along the way in any area or aspect of your life. It doesn't have to be business, but maybe for your health. Well, I could share a ton for my health. Mine is move every freaking day. Document everything that you do in terms of what you consume, what goes into your body, and just keep track of it, because I can eat and do whatever I want, but I got to write it down. Now, if I'm going to eat 10 caramels, I'm going to think about that, because do I really want to write down in my book? It's only accountable to myself. Do I really want to write down in my book that I ate 10 caramels? It always makes me rethink what I'm going to do. Do I not want to exercise today? Because I'm gonna have to look at that page in my book that says I didn't exercise today. Not gonna happen. Doesn't happen because I would feel too guilty, and I'm holding myself accountable. Do you have habits and rituals and routines in your life like that? Share your best ones in the comments below. Let's help one another to make our lives better, to make our lives easier. Because guess what? The only person we're in competition with is ourselves. It's all me being a better version of me each and every day. Same is true of you. I'm not going to copy you. I'd like to learn from you, but I'm not going to steal any of your ideas or steal any of your routines or rituals. I might try them out and see if they work in my life. That's how I learn. I learned most of mine from other people, right? I wasn't born knowing that I should have a morning routine. I learned it and adopted it and created it over decades of trial and error to come up with my own personal morning routine. And does it change over time as I have different changes in my life? Absolutely. It changed when I found out my granddaughter was going to start coming over in the morning before she went to school. It changed when I said I'd watch my granddaughter. It changed when I decided to leave corporate America. It changed when I decided to stop doing my offline businesses and doing online businesses. And so our routines and our rituals and our habits change, but make sure that we're always having them change for our good and in our favor, because we're the ones that get to decide if the universe is rigged in our favor. I'm going to tell you it is, but the only reason it's not is if we're blocking it. Go out, make it an amazing day, an amazing Friday the 13th. If you're superstitious, I don't know, take a couple of the ritualistic actions to be not superstitious today. And I'm going to try to get back into my routine and have an amazing night and sleep over with my beautiful granddaughter. Have an awesome day. What am I working on? One Funnel Away Challenge, day 26. I call it day 26, but it's really week 3, day 5, which is all about funnels. Today is the one-time offer funnel page, so I'll knock that out. Sometime I'll sneak it in and get that done. Go out, make it an amazing day. If I can help you in any way, hit me up in the comments below or search me out on social media. You can find me on most of the major platforms. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom, Pajama Grandma. Have an amazing day. I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.